Hi there, this is AGNR 131 Soil Science Lab Exercise 7, and it is titled Soil Salinity and Seed Germination. So you might remember from a previous lab exercise that we've already looked at soil salinity on plant growth with hydroponics. We actually did that lab exercise, and we're going to do a similar exercise here. But in this case, what we've already done is we were looking at soil drainage issues before. We're going to assume now that we've got the same soil, but it's been degraded by the addition of salts, soluble salts to the soil. Now, it could be natural, or it could be coming from the irrigation water, salt buildup over time from the irrigation. So what we're going to do is either of those conditions would behave the same direction as far as plant growth is concerned. So what we're interested in doing is seeing how well different plants with different tolerances to soil salinity are actually able to germinate. So got the same soil, and we've actually got 5 different treatments. We've got the natural soil with no salinity whatsoever, and then we've added sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is our salinity source in this case, and we've added 4 different levels to our control. We've added a 0.1, a 0.2, a 0.3, and a 0.4. So 4 times as much salinity from our control soil in this one. So what I've got set up here is I've got 3 flats, and we haven't planted anything yet, but we're going to plant those things soon. But we've got 3 different choices. Over here you can see I've got a cotton, and if you look at these labels, you can kind of see I've got a couple controls. And we're going to run 2 reps of each control in this. So what that means is that if I run cotton is going to be my high tolerance to salinity plant. I'm going to run 2 controls. That means I'm going to plant several cotton plants or several seeds in each one of these treatments, but I'm going to run 2 replicates. That means there's going to be 2 controls, 2 0.1s, 2.2s, 2.3s, 2.4s. So that means I got a total of 10 pots here, right? 10 pots here for cotton. So the same thing's going to happen. Same thing's going to happen over here for beets. Beets are moderately sensitive, or you might say moderately tolerant to salinity. We'll see how they do. Same exact situation we've got. You can kind of see how our setup is. And then finally, we've got some beans here. Which beans are these? Are a bush bean. And beans in typical or in general are quite intolerant. They're very sensitive to different amounts of salinity. So we'll do the same thing with that. So we got low, medium, and high tolerance to salinity. And we've got the same soil, and we've got 5 different salinity levels from 0 all the way up to a 0.4, or 4 times as much. So what we're going to do for the experiments after we plant them, we're going to water adequately. Everything's going to get watered adequately so they're going to be under the same greenhouse conditions. So and it's the same soil, it's the same amount of soil. So they should all probably need water about the same time. We're not going to give them too much water, but we're definitely going to make sure they have enough adequate water to grow. So it's going to run for 2 weeks. And remember, this is a germination experiment. So 2 weeks is we're going to run it, and each day we're going to come and try to examine how many seedlings of each different species, each different plant, seed type, have germinated. And we'll be able to know since we've labeled all the different treatments, we'll be able to know if the treatments themselves, the different salinity levels, have any effect whatsoever on that particular seed's ability to grow. So we'll record that for 2 weeks and see what happens.